Let's go ahead and move that microphone over to El Nino, a.k.a. Pookie, a.k.a. Alex Diaz. Is it alright if we call you Pookie? I know.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
All right. Because I remember one time.
I think early days.
They used to call you Pook.
If you're from the 90s, Pook the Spook, Pookie. Before El Nino, if you're from the East Coast and you really know me, that's kind of like basically my nickname that my parents gave me.
Well, Atlas said only his homies call him Pookie, so we're not allowed to call you Pookie.
I call Pookie.
So, well, you guys are homies now. So,
all right, so we can call you Pookie.
I like it. Cool. Thank you. I can call you.
All right, let me ask you a question, homie, because I had a conversation about a couple years ago with Rich, I remember. And both me and Rich Nice, I think we were both on the same page with regards to this particular question. Now, obviously, you are a breaker of notoriety. You are a breaker of influence. You have a reach, right? Along with that notoriety, not only does it come with benefits, it comes with opportunity, but it also comes with a target on your back to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Right? So a couple years back, I don't know if you remember this, Rich, but we had a conversation with regards to should notable breakers be obligated to answer a call-out battle. And I think we both agreed that there's a lot at stake for breakers who do this full-time. So, for example, this is how you get your bread. This is how you support your family. This is what you do. This is your 9 to 5. So you're not going to engage into something and risk injury, risk, another nigga eating off your plate, trying to ride your coattail, things of that nature. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
I see where you're going with that.
With regards to should notable breakers feel obligated to answer a call-out battle? Now, whatever the case may be, whether you're at the jam to work, whether you're at the jam to judge, whether you're at the jam because you got to get that money, you're entering, you're going to win that prize, or whether you're just there to chill, to hang out, you could potentially always have this target on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you agree?
Yeah. It's funny because at the jam today I had a conversation with a gentleman. I don't even know who he was. He just said what's up to me and he was like, yo, I always see you in threes, in Jordan 3s.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even notice that. But I realized today that like when I go to jams, if I'm just like judging or I'm like on some chill shit, I'll come dressed up like pretty decently, but I always come ready to break because you never know when you're gonna get called out. So I wore these sneakers specifically because I could be fresh, but also if I get called out, I could still break in them. And for me, at least my era, I think, eras are changing, but my era, you always got to be ready. You never know when it's going to happen. You never know when it's going to come. And this is the thing, too. This is the thing, too, as far as depending on, like, where you feel, if you're the notoriety or notable B-boy, at least from the way I was raised and what I learned is, like, all right, even if the dude is whack, entertain them for a couple rounds. If you smoke the shit out of them for a round or two, you give them a couple rounds, cool. And then if they're not on your level, then you're like, yo, get out of here.
Whatever. Yeah.
Let me jump in real quick. All right, so
if they're dope, then we can keep it going. If you're worth my time, type shit.
Let me jump in real quick because that's interesting that you make that point. All right, so let's do a little hypothetical, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do a little hypothetical. Let's suppose you're at an event, you're at the jam. Regardless of what the reason is, whether if you're there judging, whether you're there entering the jam to win the prize, or whether you're there just to chill. Let's say you pulled up to a cypher, right? And you're just checking everybody out. And there's this young kid across the cypher, right? Nobody really knows who he is, but he's eyeing you down. He steps into the cypher. He approaches you. He looks you dead in your eyes. And he says the magic words.
What's the magic word?
Rich, you know the magic words, Rich?
Suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
Wait, you mean like this?
This a kid we're talking about?
Whoa.
Suck my dick.
Like this?
No, he literally says, "Suck my
like,
dick, come get this
like
smoke in the
words,
cipher."
the words.
Words, straight
All right,
up.
see, this is where things get a little bit different
Get a
for
little
me.
out of pocket because people.
What do you do?
They don't know
What do
how
you
to
do?
go out.
Well, you said it's a kid, so I'm not gonna do anything. But this is different. This is different because I come from the streets, and I don't I don't mix dancing and street shit. I just don't mix it because I've just the way I grew up and and I know you guys even out here in New York and Jersey and whatever. That's like fighting words.
Oh yeah, you get.
But you said it's
thrown in
a
the
kid,
river.
so honestly, if it's like a kid, like a 14-year-old kid, I'll probably laugh, to be honest, because I'm not gonna do nothing to a kid.
Would you battle him if he invited you to his private parts?
Hell no! What,
Guys,
bro? What
guys,
honest-
hey, fall back.
is that?
I mean, honestly, I'd be like, "Where's your parents at?" You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I would
But-
say. Like, what the fuck?
But
like, what are you
But this is the thing. This something similar happened to me recently, actually, in Philly. A kid, the kid didn't say
It would be
suck
Philly.
my dick. We could swear on here, right? He didn't say suck my dick, but he just went like this. He went in the cipher and he went like this. He's like sets his eyes like
With his
watch
eyes,
this.
for you guys are not.
And then
cool.
he went in the cipher and he just like bit all my moves. He just like did all my shit, but did it like really well, which was funny. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but like, what's the point of that? And then to me, that just showed me it's like just people were being taught wrong.
Yeah.
Because in my era, he thought it was cool as fuck, the kid. But I was like, yo, to me, you showing me that you can do my moves, that's just whack as shit. It just shows me that you're at practice, like practicing my shit. And like trying to be me when you should be trying to be yourself. That's some hip hop shit. I think a golden rule of hip hop in general that is lost is just you got to be yourself.
Okay.
Like you can be inspired by everybody. You can be inspired by the world around you and the breakers around you. But my era is always you, and you're inspired, but you're aspire to be yourself.
Okay. So bottom line.
But in general, I don't know if that's even answering your
No,
question.
that's
'cause
okay.
You're talking
That's
about
okay.
a kid.
It did. No, it did. But
That was just weird because you said a kid. That threw me
it's
off.
all right. It's all right.
I don't know the kid.
Guys, relax.
I would
We're
just
having a
think like,
conversation.
where's your parents at? Who raised you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a
some
legitimate
TK
conversation.
Kirkland shit.
Okay.
Like, yo, what the
So bottom line, and I say this generally. The question is, are you a bitch if you don't answer call out battle? Are you bitch made if you don't call out? If you don't answer a call out battle?
Why are you using that term?
No.
Not you specifically.
Let me answer this.
Guys, fall back, fall back.
Honestly, in my opinion, for me personally,
Like-
because I'm talking just me. Just me
like,
personally,
Fuck all
yes,
the,
you are.
Fuck all the notoriety. Fuck the
Me
red bird,
personally, yes, you
fuck
are.
it all. Ooh, okay. Fall back.
Me personally, if somebody calls me out, and even if they're like a beginner or whatever, I think you get at least something. You get a
Yes.
round or two. You get in something.
One round.
But what I don't like, because this happens sometimes, like this happened to me in where the fuck was that? This was one time that I did decline a call out, and I'll tell you why.
Interesting.
I was in Belgium, I think, and this kid came to my workshop, and he didn't take the workshop. He just sat on the wall, right? His homies took the workshop, and then at the end of the workshop, after we took the picture, he came up. He was like, "Yo, you know, I just want to do a couple rounds with you." And then as he was asking me that or whatever, I seen like his boys pulling the cameras out and getting ready for
Interesting.
Cloud chasing.
right. Yeah, so I do believe that there's some clout chasing
Most definitely.
shit going on nowadays. And so in that moment, I was like, yo, you came to my workshop. You didn't even take the workshop. You just waited to the very end to call me out and have your boys try to pull cameras out
get
so they
you.
could film it. And I know the kid, like, I would have smoked the shit out of him anyways. But I just didn't want to give him the time of day. I didn't want to give him that, like, yo, okay, yeah, film it, and you're going to put it on YouTube, and you're going to get some clout off of it. I would have, honestly, I've done this before. I've battled people who've taken the workshop. Okay, take the workshop, and then at the end, if you want some rounds, I'll give it to you. Because at least you had the respect. But he just came. He didn't give a fuck about the workshop. He didn't give a fuck about me, whatever. He just came just for
Try to
that
eat off
moment.
your plate.
Yeah, he just tried to eat.
Try to
Yeah.
eat off your plate.
So that was a moment where I declined it. You know what I mean? And I seen him at the gym the next day. You could call me out then at the gym. Why you know what I mean? And which he didn't. You know what I mean? So it's like certain situations like that. So then the shit you talking about, we will not mention no names or whatever, and it's all love. We done squared that away, but in that situation, I felt like, you felt the judges played you or whatever. So I jumped in the situation because I was like, well, if you feel you can beat me or you beat me in the battle, then beat me in the cipher. That was just a lot of people felt like, why did you jump? Why did I jump in that situation? I jumped in the situation because in the live stream, homie was talking shit. So I was like, okay, so you're talking shit on the live stream, and you feel like you won in the competition. You want to call the judges out, but I'm right here. So we can do it in the cipher competition. You know what I mean? Yeah, it don't matter to me. So
Okay. All right. Thank you.
that's how I feel about that.
Thank you, Pook. Appreciate that.